This is ABC 7 News at 10, Chicago's #1 news.
A vocal protest by dozens of nurses over proposed cuts in the Cook County budget.
No cuts to service! No cuts to service!
They rallied outside the 4th Ward office of Board President Todd Stroger tonight. The nurses claim the Stroger has been missing during recent debates over the budget. They even made a 10-foot milk carton with a picture of Stroger on the side. The nurses hope to convince Stroger not to cut back on health care programs. At the same time, he's promoting his cousin to a 6-figure salary.
He's cutting services to our children who really need the care, as opposed to people in high places, his relatives. That just doesn't make sense to me.
If you need to save money, look at the area where the top official salaries are and cut these positions if they're not needed, if they're duplicated. It's simple.
Over 1,000 people were upstairs to chant, cut from the top, chop, chop, cut from the top.
We have all of these cuts and services that the people need, and if he has money for their promotion, he should have money to save a bed and save a life.
The Cook County Board has until the end of the month to pass the $3 billion budget. Tonight, a Stroger spokesperson said the president is committed to protecting the taxpayers, and he says the budget cuts as proposed are Stroger's way of doing just that.
Recently, we've come into a situation where the hospital has stated that it has a $500 million shortfall. And as a result of that, the county board initiated a budget that indicated that they wanted to cut several hundred nursing positions. This, of course, was unacceptable to the nurses here at county and to NNOC.
This is Chicago's very own WGN News at Noon.
The budget battle for services in Cook County reaches all across Chicagoland. Today, a registered nurses organization joined citywide interest groups for a trip to the county building. They presented thousands of cards written by Stroger Hospital patients and hundreds of letters written by students at Beethoven Elementary School. The requests are the same. They want the commissioners who came up with an alternative budget yesterday to save health care clinics all over Chicago.
We are here to ask the others, will they please sign on and help to keep these outreach satellite clinics open. Austin, where I live and where I work in the Department of Aging, we have an extreme amount of seniors with serious illness, and they cannot afford to sit at the Stroger hours and hours and die when they could go to the neighborhood clinic and be serviced and go on.
The nurses organization that showed up today reportedly is the country's largest union of direct care RNs.
Our communities will be devastated. Cook County is the second largest public health system in the nation. We serve the uninsured, the underinsured, people that cannot get service other places until they're on death's door.
And of course, we initiated a campaign to beat back those cuts and to circumvent their efforts to terminate nurses and certainly end services to our patients.
Good afternoon, Nancy. The battle over this budget is becoming more fierce by the day. Today, huge crowds have come to County Building eager to confront Cook County Board President Todd Stroger on some of his proposed cuts, but Stroger is not here.
So here we are outside chanting to the president. It was cold, hands freezing, and no president.
This is his budget. He needs to get out there and defend it. He needs to be part of the discussion and conversation. You can't hide. You can't be taking private elevators, avoiding contact with the public, and not defending the positions that you're taking within these budgets.
The president is running from the nurses, so we have to talk to the 17 commissioners to try to get him to vote for a budget, you know, that would not compromise patient care, and that's where we're at today.
The nurses have been energized. We are patient advocates. We've gone to churches, we've gone door to door, we've given out information, we have encouraged patients to do petitions and send cards and call their commissioners. We're organizing.
Hundreds of protesters, many of them Cook County employees, marched on the county building this morning protesting Todd Stroger's proposed budget cuts.
Todd Stroger, who is the president of the county board here at Cook County, this individual apparently has made a decision to sacrifice the lives of our patients for the sake of political expediency. And we have let him know and put him on notice in no uncertain terms that this is unacceptable to the nurses who are part of the National Nurses Organizing Committee, and we are organized and will continue to organize to fight his efforts to put our patients at risk.
If you thought people were sick before and they don't get a chance to make it to the facilities because the facility that they were used to going to is now closed, so they have to travel further away and try to make it to their destination, which is Stroger Hospital or one of the other facilities, Cook County facilities. That's going to be devastating to the patients.
Because our patients are voters. And I believe that the commissioners are finally beginning to feel that they have a responsibility not to let these cuts go as they are.
Well, there are new developments in the battle over the Cook County budget.
Let's get the details from Patrick Elwood. Patrick.
Good morning, everyone. Most Cook County commissioners don't like the plan President Todd Stroger has come up with, so they've drawn up their own budget. At least 12 of the 17 commissioners and thousands of union workers are behind the amended budget. Their plan restores more than 800 frontline jobs they say Stroger's budget would eliminate. Commissioners instead want to cut nearly 400 administrative positions.
We're not going to lay off nurses and doctors and police and prosecutors to protect political cronies and a bureaucracy pushing paper around all day.
We have worked to galvanize a budget amendment list we feel will rescue our health care system, stabilize our public safety system, and bring confidence back to the 24,000 plus employees and citizens of Cook County.
This is what is supposed to go on. The commissioners are supposed to get together. They're supposed to put something together, and we will look at it, and from that we'll see if it makes sense. I'm certain there are plenty of things we agree on, and there may be some things we disagree on.
Well, the deadline for Stroger and the commissioners to pass the budget is just 2 weeks away.